Dobro Outtro, good morning from Zadar, Croatia. So to get you all up to date, last night me and Kit took a boat to Jaz Beach, which is a traditional Bosnian Ottoman style cevapi restaurant. The cevapi there was really nice, got the classic ajvar, the kajmak, the bread, it was lovely, and it's actually decorated really nice inside as well. So it's a nice little spot if you're looking for some local food. Hvala puno. Do viđenja. Laku noć. Now today we're actually getting the ferry to the island of Ugljan, which is the neighbouring island here in Zadar. You can actually see it here. And we're going to get the ferry from here in Zadar to the port of Preko on Ugljan. We've got our bareks, we've got our classic barek, so a traditional Balkan breakfast, and then we're going to go on the ferry to the port of Preko. So join us. Dobro jutro.
Dobro jutro.
Kako ste vi?
Dobro, hvala vi.
Dobro. Hvala. Just in time. Dobro jutro.
Hvala.
Hvala. This reminds me of being in Greece again, you know,
Yeah. Doing
the ferry hopping. It's a big ferry, car ferry, isn't it? You excited? Can't beat a ferry trip, can you?
I've hairsprayed my hair down, so hopefully no flight waves.
And we are on the ferry. We made it. We just had a really good ride with Mario, the boat driver. Shout out Mario. He's a great boat driver, isn't he?
It's lovely.
And I just want to show you guys. It's moving already, yeah. And I just want to show you guys the view over here. So as you can see, the roofs of the houses are all a really bright orange, and that's because after the Yugoslav war, a lot of the houses were destroyed and they've all got brand new roofs. And there's a lovely view there, the mountains in the distance. Just made it to the beautiful port of Preko, and it's stunning, isn't it, Kit?
Yeah.
It's really nice. It really does remind me, you can really see the Venetian influence. It reminds me a little bit of Corfu and the Ionian Islands, a little bit like Catalonia style architecture, mixed with Italy. Kit says it reminds her a bit of Sweden as well.
I don't know why. I think it's all the boats.
Yeah, the harbour. But yeah, it reminds me of Greece or Italy, definitely.
Yeah, more Italy for me, I think.
Yeah, it's a Venetian architecture. Right, we're just going to have a little wander around the harbour port area and get a coffee now.
Looks like they're building more like apartments and stuff.
Yeah, it does, definitely.
Maybe our lives getting a bit busier now, as in like touristy wise, over the years. So maybe
Yeah.
we have to build more to compensate for it.
It's such a quiet, peaceful island. Our first impressions being here, but it looks like they could be building more hotels, maybe to provide for a bigger tourism infrastructure, which is good and bad at the same time, really, isn't it? Depending if you come somewhere like this for peace and quiet. It's a nice cafe here, Kit, Caffe Bar Luna. Is it?
Is it down?
Yeah, let's go get a coffee.
Quite nice little place, isn't it? We can go for a little stroll after.
Yeah, it's lovely.
And then go chill on the beach.
We are just sat in this place here called Caffe Bar Luna in Preko Port Harbour. It's lovely, isn't it, Kit? It's really nice. It already feels very holiday vibes here, which is what we were looking for. We really like it, very chilled out, laid back, and the prices are actually a lot better from what we've seen so far. So 2 cappuccinos come to €4, which is slightly cheaper than Zadar, isn't it? Definitely.
A little bit cheaper.
A little bit cheaper.
I think in Zadar they're about €2.50, whereas here they're about €2, so A little bit cheaper.
And Kit also noticed that in one of the restaurants, the pizza we were having in Zadar, you said here it was €11, right?
Yeah,
14.50 in Zadar. It's a really nice vibe here, isn't it? Yeah.
Shout out Beck's recommendation of coming here, by the way.
Yeah, Kit's friend has actually been here and she recommended us to come here, so appreciate that, Becca. But yeah, it's a really nice place. So we're going to drink these coffees and we're going to make our way down to the beach. Civeli.
Add sugar to mine if you bear with me.
Civeli, Kit.
Civeli. Look, yours is white, mine's brown, just like this too.
I'm off-white.
That's why you got a hint of brown in there.
That's it. There's some lovely restaurants here on the front in Preko. There's one place here, Lava Stone Steak, and you grill your own steak on one of them blocks. Grilled calamari, grilled fish. Oh, they've got Wiener Schnitzel here, beef schnitzel, goulash. So up here to me looks more typical Croatian, like Dalmatian coast style. Reminds me a little bit of some of the islands around Dubrovnik, like Kavtat. Got your typical Croatian orange roofs. Very pretty.
Yeah, you can see that little patch in the middle, can you see? The water's really light.
Really light, yeah. You can tell they don't get as much boat traffic here because the colour of the sea really blue. You can see how close we are to Zadar. Yeah, you can see the port, you can see the ferry,
Not far at all.
and where we're staying just over there.
So different, isn't it?
Completely different. We were going to get an excursion to the waterfalls on one of the boat trips, and the lady trying to sell us the boat trip, she actually said, "Oh, don't come here, it's boring." And I understand she's probably on commission, but if that's the case, me and Kit like boring. We like peaceful. We like being away from the main tourist traps, don't we, Kit?
Oh look, you can walk into the sea here.
Yeah, steps right into the sea. We are now on Honda Beach in Preko and it's absolutely stunning. Check this out. Beautiful crystal clear blue waters. Very similar to Samil actually.
The water's so cold though. I just dip my feet in and they're absolutely freezing.
I'm going to dip my feet in. As expected, it's quite chilly since it's only the first week of May. The water usually warms up over the season, but check this out. Thumbnail. Really beautiful beach. Another thing that's really nice about this beach here, Jaz Beach on Preko, is it's very silky sand. Really nice and soft as entering the water as well. A lot of beaches in Croatia are very rocky. It's not really known for sandy beaches, but here it's really silky smooth sand. Yeah, it's lovely.
Silky and smooth. That was cold.
Beer secured. I've got a Kalavashko. I walked into one hotel and it seemed to be all the tourists seemed to be French, and I managed to pick up a beer, so Giveli. What a beautiful beach. Dobar dan. I miss what?
There was a dog swimming in the sea.
Is it a big white dog?
Oh, no,
Like a beigey dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him up there.
Did you see him get out?
No.
He got out and shook himself and got all those people there wet. They were all like laughing as well.
Yeah, I seen him, he was swimming over there.
Yeah, and then he like swam down to this bit, jumped out of there. Literally wait till he got to the people, shook himself.
Yeah, he looked funny, didn't he?
Bless him.
Now the beer's secured, I'm just going to sit and chill out on Jaz Beach here for a bit, because it's so relaxing here, isn't it, Kit?
It is.
Really quiet as well.
The weather's nice. Got great views now, look. It's like, it really does remind me of just another beach.
Yeah, it does definitely. I'm getting Samil Beach vibes here.
Just a bit less sand.
Yeah, but apart
It's a bit
from,
smaller.
it's very quiet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Imagine Samil, very busy. Might even be quite busy. Yeah, I think since we went Albania, there's been a lot of development now in Samil, in the south of Albania. So I think it's a lot more tourist here. But here, very quiet. I'm not sure if it could be because it's very early season, but at the same time, to me, it doesn't seem like it'd be a crazy busy tourist place here, especially where we're sat.
They don't advertise it at all.
No.
In Zadar, really. They only advertise the big.
Plitvice, Kirka National Parks and Kornata Islands.
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
advertise them. They don't really advertise either.
So here's a little secret for you guys. If you want to go somewhere non-touristy, make sure it's not on the advertised excursions.
Yeah.
This is like prime what me and you were looking for, isn't it? I just wanted to chill. The weather's perfect as well. I don't
Really nice.
I don't want to go home tomorrow now.
No. Look, our holiday's just started.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Less than a month.
So I've just read that behind me here is called a submarine spring, and in the 1960s, before the 1960s, almost every family in Preko had a laundry woman in their family. So the laundry woman would kneel here and she'd be washing the clothes from the nobleman families in Zadar, which is really interesting. So this memorial here is in memory of, unfortunately, the laundry women that lost their lives transporting the laundry back to Zadar in 1891. Dobar dan, good afternoon. We are just sat in Taverna Josa, which has got good reviews here on the island of Ugljan in Preko village. And I've gone for a pleshkovica, which I really like here. And Kit's ordered a tuna steak, haven't you, Kit?
I have. Not a fan of normal tuna, but I tried some of Jack's tuna steak before in Poligandros. Was it Poligandros?
Poligandros, yeah, and you liked it.
And I liked it. So, and this place does fresh fish, so I thought I'd try it out here.
Yeah, I've gone for a classic Balkan dish, a pleshkovica, which is a traditional former Yugoslavian. It's like a burger patty with cheese, which I really like. I've had it in Serbia, I've had it in Bosnia. It's a great dish. So a starter's come out, which we didn't order, but it looks great.
It's on the house.
On the house, he's brought over some tuna pate and some anchovies. And I've gone for a San Savolo, which to me sounds Italian, but it's a Hrvatska pivo. It's a Croatian beer. And it's actually 5.1%. So this beer is 5.1%, even though it's a light beer. Which, yeah, it's strong, it's good. Right, let's try this tuna patty and anchovies then. You'll do the honours, Kit.
Do you just eat? So I've never had anchovies.
Anchovies, you can eat anchovy, even the bones.
Can you just eat it all?
You eat the whole lot, yeah. You can do it.
I'm a bit nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna cut it in half because.
Is it alright?
Yeah, there's two cats that have it fine.
Just had the anchovies. It was alright. Right, let's try this tuna patty. You ready?
There we go. It's not bad actually. I can eat that.
I'm going to try my San Savolo, which is a local beer here on Preko, I believe. I haven't seen it anywhere else, so I assume it is. You ready? That's lovely. That is really good. That one, so San Savolo and Bukovarsko, they're my favourite beers so far I've had here in Croatia. It's lovely. It's got a nice fruity aftertaste to it. It's really good.
I like the glass.
It's nice glass, isn't it?
That's different.
It's got like a fruity taste, doesn't it? I bet you could drink one of them, couldn't you? I bet.
I could.
Definitely one of the best ones to come out of the Balkans anyway. I'd put it top 3 for Yugoslavic beers with Nixco Gold, and I'm on the spot now. If it's just Yugoslavia beers, Nixco Gold, San Savolo and Vukovarsko or Zajarsko.
Got got to say though, this restaurant, so far, I'm very pleasantly surprised. Tried anchovies. I like the tuna. I don't even like tuna. Like pate. I like the beer so far. All the things I don't really like, I like.
That was a lovely meal, wasn't it, Kit? Yeah, it was great. The Pleškovica had really nice cheese inside.
It had a good flavour to it.
It did, it did. I enjoyed it. It was quite similar to feta. I'm not sure the name of it, the local Croat cheese, but yeah, it was lovely. We walked down to the beach that we were on earlier, the Jaz Beach, but unfortunately it's all shaded now. So
The sandy bit is anyway.
The sandy bit is, yeah. And we really enjoyed it there. So we're going to make our way up the coast a bit, see if we can find some sun not in the shade.
Yeah.
See if we can find a beach not in the shade.
There is another beach, but we don't know if that's going to be the shade or not. So we're going to check it out. If it is in the shade, we're either going to sit at a restaurant and have some ice cream in the sun, or we might head back to Zadar.
To Zadar, yeah.
Because the boats today, so they're 5 or half 5, can't remember which one, and then it's 9:30.
We're going to see if the other beach closer to Preko town is in the sun or the shade, because ideally we want to be sat in the sun for a little bit before we go home. Dobro večer, welcome back. We are now back in Zadar. So after getting the ferry back from Preko, went to Eva's Gelato and Ice Cream, where we went yesterday. It's really good ice cream. Now I had the banana split again, out of this world banana split, and sat and had a cappuccino. You can't miss this spot, it's right on the front in Zadar. And now we have gone back to the sea organ and the greetings of the sun monument. What did you think of Ugljan then, Kit?
It's far from ugly, that's for sure.
Both 100% recommend visiting Ugljan if you're here in Zadar and you want something a bit different off the tourist trail and see a nice authentic Dalmatian coast Croatian island. It was lovely, wasn't it? That's the end to an absolutely lovely few days here in Croatia, in Zadar. This has been the best day we've had on this trip so far, definitely. I'm going to end the video here for today. For Croatia, hvala puno, you've been great. Do viđenja, Hrvatska, laku noć, ciao.